Okay, it's better. Good morning.
We're live.
Woo, we back from a weekend.
Like. We are going to talk about this weekend update, and we do have a topic.
What's the topic?
Today's topic is collaboration versus competition. And we're going to talk about it right here on Let's Talk About It with the Empowerment Duo. I am Lisa Santiago McNeill. He is Brian K. McNeill. And we are looking forward to chopping it up with you right here. Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Like. We're here, we're live. This has been an amazing weekend. I am so grateful that you're here. Hey, Uzama, good morning. Grateful to have survived the weekend. It felt like one thing after the other, but it was a really good time. Great event.
A great event.
Brian PA presents.
Did you hear that as of the past Friday, Facebook would no longer support streaming services? So the streaming service that we use, we won't be able to tag Facebook into it anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like when I StreamYard, I put it on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, on my
We're
YouTube.
on Facebook right now.
Then maybe that's a myth then.
I don't know.
Okay, we're on Facebook right now then. Yes, we are. Is that Lena Janelle?
Good morning, beautiful.
Is that brother Uzama Ra? You know, we had a great weekend, but Uzama has great weekends, man. He does.
You're really sweating a lot.
Well, we got to stop doing that thing so vigorously.
Good morning, Shirley.
I put some heat on yesterday because the house was 68 degrees all day. I couldn't get it to act right. So I put heat on to 70. And now it's got brother cook. Well, I've been hustling and bustling too. But how was your weekend? We're going to talk about that. And we do have a topic. And Lisa's going to flesh that topic out a little bit more too. First thing I want to tell you about is Saturday's event.
Mm-hmm.
This past Saturday, Lisa was one of the featured speakers at Black Writers Matter Women's Edition. Okay, Females Edition. Black Writers Matter Women's Edition. This is the event put on by Brian P.A. and his lovely wife, Pam. They put this event on together.
Pamela P.
And he had like 5 or 6 women authors. They all had a chance to address the room, and then they did a panel discussion. And it was just really, really nice. The crowd was right. Lisa freaking rocked, Lena. You should have seen Lisa. Lisa did her thing. I mean, she put her foot in it all the way up to her knee. She had on a sexy outfit. She went up there and she was dancing, but she delivered a word too.
Amen. It was almost said, I'm hearing there's a workaround to Facebook streaming limitations.
Okay.
Amen. I'm sure that our system actually has been consistently making considerations for it.
Is that the beautiful Kimberly Marie Jackson? Kimberly, I will tell you, thank you for your popcorn that we got in the mail. And it probably lasts as much as 3 days, maybe.
I got 1 day worth of popcorn.
That's not true, Lisa. I know you had more than 1 day because I know you had more than 2 days.
No.
Because I shared with you more than 2 days. It lasted up to 3 days in our house this time.
Did not.
And one of them, the Carolina Pride one, I didn't get any at all.
That's the only one I had. That's the main one.
No, you had that one.
I had 5 kernels from all the other ones, from the other 2.
Oh, she had
but
some
the
of
Carolina
mine. She had the blonde. She had the chocolatey one, and she had the Carolina
5
one.
Kernels.
No, baby, you ate half the blonde caramel one. Yes, you did.
5.
Yes, you did. Okay. If you ain't gonna tell you, why?
Shirley said, Lisa, you look so beautiful in your white. Thank you so much. I love that white. I would wear white all the time. I would always wear white if I could. I have about 6 white outfits.
She wore white because of a story I told her that morning that inspired her to wear white. When I talked to her about, a lot of times in karate movies, there's this famous scene in karate movies where everybody's fighting and there's chaos all around. These dudes are fighting, these things are being flying around, and there's typically a dude standing there in a white suit, not doing anything, just standing there looking calm. And everything else is going on all crazy. But the one that's not doing anything, everybody's like wondering, what is he going to do? Because he's clearly badass. Because he's just standing there when all the stuff is going on. And then when he finally decides to do something, he kicks butt, but he does it efficiently. He doesn't waste a whole lot of time. I said, you could be that.
All that is true, except he told me that in the car, in which case I was already dressed. I don't go driving somewhere naked. So I was already dressed in the car when he told me that story, and it imbued me with power. But understand, I had that white mentality when I put the white on.
Is that brother Ronnie Evans sliding through?
What's up, good, Ronnie? Brother Ronnie? Hey, man.
Terry Robinson, I'm so glad you're here.
You.
Terry Robinson, you must have clicked on something.
Hey, Sheila.
But I went to Terry Robinson's page this weekend, and I was scrolling her pictures because I wanted to make sure, like, if I ever bumped into her,
you would know what she looked like.
I wanted to recognize her because right here is just a really little picture. So I wouldn't recognize her. So I wanted to see more of her face so I could recognize Terry Robinson. So Terry, as I was looking at your pictures and singing the song in my head, I'm Terry Robinson. I saw something, Terry, in your pictures. Did you know Terry Robinson's a fox? Did you know that Terry Robinson's a fox?
She's cute.
She's foxy.
Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Is that Susan Kennedy coming through to say hello? Good morning, Susan. How you doing?
Kimberly said that Carolina blend is her most popular. I can believe that because there's something
special. I wouldn't know because I didn't get any of those.
That's all right. You don't even like popcorn. That's all right.
Is that Antonobi?
That there's something special about that sweet and salty. That Carolina blend is cheddar. It's okay. That Carolina blend is cheddar and caramel, and it is yummy blended just wonderfully enough. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Good morning, Antonobi. Hey,
Osama says, and his suit is still white after he kicks it. That's right. You've seen that scene
so
10 movies.
Even walking through the rain, I was still white.
This is a crime. Read Lena, or do you want me to do it?
Lena said, Brian, y'all crazy. Okay. I would have loved to clone myself so I could finally meet you, Lisa.
This is
my weekend was great. I drew characters. I saw that. I thought that was so amazing. I drew caricatures at Johnson C. Smith University for Bullfest. Their band was awesome and not the Red Sea of Sound, but I love an HBCU band.
Yeah.
My alma mater, WSSU, or any of them. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Usama. Terry, amen. How y'all doing?
Thank you, Lena. I love your post, okay? Because first off, we're in the same city. We probably live close, okay, and we've never met. But we should meet you in person.
Hopefully we will soon.
Maybe this upcoming Saturday.
Absolutely. This upcoming Saturday. Woo-sa!
That's going to be the one.
This week, honey, if y'all don't hear from me, if I don't click on like, if I don't like your pics on the Instagram, please know it's because I am heads down finalizing the Empowerment Showcase magazine and the agenda for Saturday.
Well, I will say this about that. Because you've done so much work ahead of time, I suspect that this closing days will be easier than some we've had in the past. We've had some closing days before events where the morning of, we're running around town making copies. Okay, the morning of, we're doing some stuff. And it looks to me like we're more prepared to be great this time than previous times.
Amen. Good morning, Craig. Craig says, good morning, everyone. Let's have a great day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest.
Topic.
Love all of you.
Say the topic again, please.
Today's topic is collaboration versus competition.
Collaboration versus competition. Just sit with that for a second. Let's catch up our comments.
Hey, Antonobi.
Good morning, Antonobi.
All the love
we found
today.
out last week that Antonobi's your height. 4'11" is what she said.
That's good. That's good. That's the fun size.
Fun size, okay.
Fun size. 4'11". Amen.
Lena says, hey, Antonobi.
And 4'11" ain't never stopped me from reaching nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, it hasn't.
You can't reach a lot of things.
It's okay.
Lisa can't reach any of the light switches in the house because she can't turn them off She can't reach none of the light switches. She can't close some of the cabinets. You can't reach it. I understand. Terry Robinson says,
wait, hush.
No. She says, what?
Hush, Brian. But thank you. No, it's true. It's true. She's foxy.
Yes,
She's
she
a
is.
cutie pie.
Yes,
Amen. Amen.
Says,
Amen.
what? Hush. Now, hush right there. That's a senior word, okay?
Yes.
Hush.
That's a grown-up word. Hush. Amen. Lena Janelle said, woo, woo. Amen. Woo, woo. Amen.
Shirley
She
says,
says,
"Good morning,
doing
Craig."
the work. Hashtag inspired. Hashtag great topic. Amen. Thank
Collaboration
you.
versus
Shorty cuties. That's what we
competition.
is.
Shorty cuties. Oh, Lena, you a shorty too?
Shorty cuties. Amen.
I dare ask, how tall are you,
Susan
Lena?
is 5'2". Come through.
Oh, let's do it. Lena, how tall are you? Terry, how tall are you? Susan, how tall are you? Susan's 5'2". My mother's 5'2", but you seem taller than my mother to me.
I seem taller than a lot of people because my hair
Okay.
and my energy, and I never wear anything less than 4 inches if I can help it.
Okay.
Lena says, Sheila says, fun size. I'm not taller than a lot of people. I'm 5'1". Come through.
Sheila's 5'1".
Amen. Dr. Deborah's a shorty too. Lena Janelle
Dr.
says,
Deborah is
I
too.
agree with Susan on collaboration over competition. She's 5'8" here. That is big.
Who's 5'8"?
Lena, 5'8" is big. I think my mother is 5'8". That's
Lena
really
Janelle is
big.
5'8". So why are you saying shorties? Because that's tall for a lady.
Yeah, she was talking that she was giving us big ups.
Okay.
And the heels. That's right, Susan.
And
the heels. Always.
That's
and
right.
the heels.
That's right.
This weekend, actually, I didn't wear heels. And I still did not.
Well, you had a long dress, too.
Right. But that's why I would normally wear heels. But I knew I was going to be running back and forth. And I decided, I decided because there was not a stage, right?
Shirley's 5'8", and we met Shirley, so I know her height.
Absolutely. When there's a stage, I have to make sure that I'm projecting all of my height. When I'm lifted up above the audience, my legs have to have, so I would have on a short skirt and I would have on high heels. But because there's not a stage, everybody was on the same height.
Is that Miss Brenda Green sliding through out of Atlanta? Good morning, Miss Brenda Green.
Hey,
I hadn't seen you slide through here that many times before. Good morning to you.
Lena says, I support my short sisters. Thank you for your continued support.
That's what
Amen. Amen. Sheila said, I'm 5'4" on the weekend, though.
Who said that? Oh,
Sheila. Amen.
Because of heels.
Shirley,
I get it.
Great. Yes, it is. Susan says tennis shoes are best. You know what? I had a tennis shoe experience this weekend.
Okay.
I put on my outfit and then I put on tennis shoes to run out to the car. And the shoes was tight because my feet are wide, but the shoes were tight. And I realized I had on my grandson's shoes.
I can't believe it.
I could fit them, but he got narrow feet.
Okay, Sister Terry says,
I'm a senior. I'll be 61 in May.
Woo-hoo.
What? Claiming all of it. I'm 5'6",
Amen.
but my life was ruled by women shorter than me.
Uh-huh.
My mom was 5'4", and my older sister is 5'2". When she calls me little girl, I tremble and follow orders. Short women rule. Please know this to be true.
When I was in the military, there was another friend of mine. He was about 6 feet tall. And he said to me, you know, Brian, look around. All the men that are in leadership are short.
Mm-hmm.
All of his bosses, all the sergeant majors, all the generals he saw, all the people in the highest levels of leadership were short men. And he's like, and this is a white guy telling me this too. He's like, what is the deal? You can't be in a first sergeant or a sergeant major and be tall, because he didn't see any of them.
I have a.
But there's a reason for that too.
Okay, I was going to say I have an observation.
I want to hear your observation.
Please go ahead and tell me.
I would love to hear your observation on that.
So,
why is that the case?
Particularly for men, but also for women, we have to lean on more than just our height to be our presence.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And because of that, because not only our height is not impacting our presence, but also our skills, our leadership skills get to be strengthened, because in order to get people to follow us, we have to be stronger.
Oh, wow.
In other ways.
What a good observation, baby. That makes sense to me. Hey,
JV,
because you don't have the obvious
we
presence.
Don't have the height.
Somebody 6'7" walk in the room, you see he's 6'7",
and you gonna do what he says,
or at least notice him,
unless he's a do 6'7",
which he could be. I know a lot of tall guys demur because they're accustomed to having
Absolutely.
to do that. Interesting. Again, we're still talking collaboration versus competition, but we do want to also hear about your weekend.
Come through, Craig. He says, look at the shorties in here. Fabulous. Gorgeous. Your presence make you 7 feet. Love you.
What a great comment, Craig.
You,
thank you, Craig. Your presence. But in history, all the military, Napoleon Bonaparte is the one that is a go-to move for a lot of people. Okay. He was like 5'2". Prince, 5'3". Cat Williams, 5'3". Kevin Hart, 5'4", 5'3". So, famous short people.
Absolutely. Here's the other thing with me, and I
got another philosophy on short people achieving in the arts. I didn't come up with this originally, but it made sense to me. Short people that achieve in music and acting. Okay, all the great actors you know are short men.
Love it.
Tom Cruise, Dustin Hoffman, all of them are short guys. Okay.
John, come through. John, you are 5'9".
Yes, I believe it. But look,
Amen.
Here's what happened. Why there's so many amazing actors that are short men. All of the great actors are short men. Okay, by the way. But here's why.
My favorite.
Here's why. They weren't big enough to play sports in high school. They couldn't get on the football team. They couldn't get on the basketball team, but they could go into drama class. They could go into the music class. That's why they couldn't play football.
We had to develop in other areas.
They developed in other areas, and that's why all the great.
And JB says he's 5'6".
Is this our James Brown?
Yes,
is this our JB?
That's right.
What's
James
up, man?
Brown.
JB.
James Brown.
You're 5'6" in height only.
Yeah.
You have presence.
He does have presence.
JB is another one of these guys. He be coming in the room, JB. I've always noticed about you. His welcoming spirit.
His presence.
His
absolutely.
presence.
Terry says, my soon-to-be ex-husband, it's amicable, is 5'8" and has run every organization he has ever been part of.
That.
He always says it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the
size
of the fight in the dog. Please say that was actually what I was getting ready to share. And a lot of it has been, I've filed down the edges. But one of the things with me is I have always been aggressive as a short person. Aggressive, particularly when a taller person enters into my space.
Physically.
I can't fight you.
So I
gotta fight you. Right? Because I can't fight you, so I gotta fight you. I'm gonna get that good lick off first. I'm gonna sneak you. I'm gonna cut you off at the legs. I'm gonna do something, but I have to get the first in because this is before I shaved off the edges. We have filed off the edges,
and we're older.
But understand that I couldn't have anybody just standing over me. No, you is in my space. I'm getting ready to let you know that just because you think you're bigger than me does not mean you got this. And while you're picking yourself up off the floor, thinking about what happened, I'll be gone because I'm not going to let you get up and get a lick.
Dr. Beverly, good morning to you,
Good morning.
Beverly. We're having fun with this. And I don't know how we got there, but we're talking about our height. But Dr. Beverly, how tall are you, Dr. Beverly? We've been in your presence, but I want you to say.
She's taller than me.
She's taller than you, yes.
Dr. Beverly, good morning.
John's 5'9". He thinks something is funny.
He knows. John ain't crazy. John knows. You don't come up on John. You're going to get yours. Amen. Lena says, laughing out loud. Sheila, I know that's
John
right.
John don't look like the kind of guy that you're just going to roll up and
try. No, you're not going to try. You're not going to try it.
John looks like he can handle himself, okay?
John is not. You finish what you're thinking before you get it out of your mouth because he will fix it for you.
I got a friend, Ron, a real good buddy named Ron Mitchell. Ron's like 6'3", okay? But for some reason, people would try him, okay? And Ron had this great line that he would use. We'd be out and about, someone get mad at Ron for looking at their girl or whatever. And Ron would say, man, you sure you don't want to rethink this?
That reminds me of Sean Brock. Amen. Good morning, Pastor John. Thank you so much for showing up on today.
Brother, you might want to rethink this, man.
You might want to think that you might want to lower your blood pressure.
Lena Janelle says, LOL at Sheila.
She says, I know that's right, sis. I'm 5'11" at special events in my boots, but comfortable at 5'8". I agree, Lisa. I was married to a short man, and he was big on projecting bravado. Women tend to be attracted to taller men, but in the end, substance over style. As a 5'8" woman, my height never stopped anything for me. I think it might affect men a lot more. I never assume anything by height. Amen.
Well, Lena, you should never, because that sounds like maturity. That sounds like the kind of stuff
that sounds like grown folk
that
talk.
you get to. But when you were younger, I wonder how it impacted you.
Hey, William Mouse Lowry in the building.
My man.
Was good. He says short man with 5 exclamation
William
points.
Brown.
Come through.
Wait a minute, did he say his
Hey,
height?
William Brown. He didn't say William Mouse Lowry, not William Brown.
Let me tell you something about William Mouse Lowry. He may not be tall, but he's the biggest guy in the room. Yeah, and not in weight.
No,
he's very muscular.
He's got a big presence. And he got muscles.
Yeah, he's a muscular guy.
I mean this with no disrespect, only admiration, but I always think of Mighty Mouse when I think of
maybe
William
that's
Mouse
where
Lowry.
the name comes.
Maybe that is where it comes from, but I mean that in admiration because I used to love sexy Mighty Mouse. Mm-hmm. Here I come
to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Amen. On the sea or on the land.
He gets the situation
well in hand. You got to be old enough to know that.
Antonobi says, love it. The fight in the dog. Also, short people, us, Lisa, always the talk of conversations. Yes, we are. Amen. John said, I was told I look mean and unapproachable until I laugh. Yeah, you have an RBF.
I can see
a little
that,
bit
John.
of an RBF from time to time.
I can see that.
But I know you and I know your heart. And sometimes I look past it and I don't even see it. I see your heart. But
until they hear your laugh or until they hear you talk.
You have been known to have a scowl from time to time. Dr. Beverly says she's 5'5" naturally in my daily walk. I'm an intimidating 7 feet tall.
Of course you are.
Amen.
Of course you are.
Craig says short, sexy Monday on the Empowerment Duo.
Short, sexy
Glad
Monday.
I'm able to be on today. LOL.
Wow.
Amen.
Sister Priscilla Wallace. Good morning.
Good morning.
It was great to see you again. My fashionista.
On Saturday, came out to support Black Writers Matter. We appreciate
Sister
that.
Priscilla, do you dare, because I don't know how we got into the topic, do you dare say your height on here?
Priscilla is one of my taller sisters, and I don't usually have tall people in my circle because
well, let me tell you how true that
tall
is.
People in my circle because
before I met Lisa in person, I was interacting with Lisa over the phone. This is way back in the day when we used to use the phone to actually call people. Okay. But I was interacting with her over the phone. And I looked at her Facebook page and I looked at like all her pictures. I'm scrolling looking at all her pictures. And I couldn't tell, Lena, I couldn't tell if Lisa was tall or short because normally you could tell by the other people that you're around, but all the people that was around her was about her height.
They were not. I always had on shoes, and my shoes were about 5 inches tall.
I'm saying I couldn't tell if you were tall or not because of all the people. There was nobody substantially taller than her around her that I could see. Okay, she must be short. But anyway, I actually had to ask her.
He didn't actually have to ask me.
I did have to ask you.
He asked me because he was trying to hit it. He was trying to get it. He was trying to find out whether or not I was the height that he could handle.
But he still can't handle. I had a girlfriend one time that was significantly taller than me.
Whatever.
She ran track and everything. I really liked her.
Whatever.
I did. I sure did.
Dr. Beverly says, miss you. How's the baby? Amen. We missed you. What you talking about?
What baby you talking about?
Because I don't know which baby. Priscilla says she's 5'11". 5'11". And Priscilla don't never shy away from no heels. So she's usually 6'1".
I always see her in heels. That's what she do.
Beautiful.
So that tells me if she's 5'11" and still rock heels, at some point in Priscilla's life, she learned that she was not going to slouch down or not hide from her height.
Not ever.
She was even going to enhance her height.
Not ever. Amen.
Plus, heels make your legs and butt look better.
Yes, that's right.
Heels make your legs and butt look better.
Amen. William Mouse Lowry said, I dropped the mighty when I got older. Okay.
You just kept the mouse.
Kept the mouse. Amen. Susan said, I had to sing that with you, but for more, more of that
song than I do. Okay, yeah.
We know the whole song. I could probably sing the whole thing.
We've been around.
Terry said, I strongly believe in collaboration. Thank you for bringing us back to the topic at hand.
Adult, come back in the room.
Absolutely. I strongly believe in collaboration. I have helped people get jobs I was applying for. My feeling was always, let's go get this. Let's make sure one of us gets this. I hope to foster collaboration between my future clients in my state jobs, seminar business, so that they become their own network. Amen.
All right, let's go back to this adult thing.
Good morning,
'Cause Terry
Dr.
said
C. William Brown, I know you 5'11".
Okay, I want to say this about what Terry just said.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people come at you. Let's collaborate, Brian, on something. Okay, you're the sales guy. You can come join our team and collaborate with us. And a lot of times, Terry, it doesn't feel good to me the way they come at me like that, because it feels like, come in here and give us what we need, but I don't see the equal exchange.
That's why one of my de facto mentors always said to me, collaboration is great. When you're baking a cake, make sure that somebody else brings the eggs. That means you can collaborate together, but everybody's got to bring some pieces of this cake. They can't just come and say, oh, you make the best cake. Let me watch you make the cake.
Or bring the whole cake and I'll put some frosting on it.
No.
And we collaborated.
No.
That's not collaboration.
That's not collaboration.
They want the whole cake from
Absolutely. Lady C, thank you. Dr. C, good morning. Lady Ann says 5'11". William Brown, 5'11". Priscilla said never. That's right. She's never made
had to
herself
apologize
small
for her height.
for nobody. Lena said Lisa had a shorty crew. I love it. No, I was not a shorty
I
crew.
looked at a bunch of pictures, baby. That was all your height. Okay.
I was never my own height. That's why. I was always 5 inches.
I'm following. Lena says Lisa had a shorty crew. Wow, go Priscilla. That's right.
That's right.
Craig Sabb says.
See, we had to collaborate the sexy shortness with work. How do you collaborate the two? LOL.
I had this, I sold cars for a little while. Sold Cadillacs. And maybe that's why I love Cadillacs to this day. And there was this Asian lady, she bought a car for me. And as
that's
was on
right,
the test
Craig,
drive,
5'11".
she was telling me this stuff. She's like fashion. She was giving me fashion tips for me to tell women. She couldn't help herself. She goes, if a woman is short, she needs to wear short dresses because she needs to have more leg to show. But if she wears a long dress as a short woman, she looks more stumpy. You should tell your girlfriends this. Is what she was telling me in the car.
And I had on a long dress on Saturday, but I had my belly out. So you got to break it up.
She did have her belly out, y'all.
And my boobs.
She was showing the girls and some skin. This is like the second or third outfit I know of that you have with some belly out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, the other one is a beautiful mauve dress.
Brown.
It's mauve.
It's brown.
It's not brown.
It's brown, baby.
Mauve is a pinkish brown or brownish pink.
Whatever, man. I mean, black, red, green, blue, white. That's it.
Anyway, Dr. C, thank you. She said that's not collaboration. That's not usury. That's usury. That is
Good
exactly
morning, Dr. C. Dare you say your height, Dr. Carolyn? I'm really curious now. I'm having fun with this, actually.
I think she did say her height, but
did we miss it?
Did I miss it?
Carolyn Stevens, great morning, Brian.
No,
Lisa.
she didn't.
She did.
Dr. C, how tall are you? Amen. Amen.
If you're willing to share.
She said, I saw you, Lisa, in that white outfit. Go Queen.
That's
Amen.
Right.
Go
Terry
Queen. I'm wearing
Robertson
my
says,
Queen necklace. My mom sent me this necklace.
Yep. Terry Robertson says, yes, I agree. People have to bring something to the table, to collaboration, to work. I digress.
For collaboration to work.
Yes, I digress. I love it when tall women wear heels. She loves it when tall women wear heels.
She's a tall 5'8". Well, amen, Dr. C.
Terry Robinson is right. She goes, watching the WNBA draft
beautiful.
And all those tall ladies wearing heels gave me joy. This particular WNBA draft,
I'm telling you, Angie, what's her name? Angel Reese.
Angel Reese.
She rocked that dress.
That was beautiful. The head wrap.
She rocked that hooded.
It was a fashion show.
Hooded sequin,
the women's NBA draft.
Amazing.
They were all gorgeous. You see them in their shorts and sneakers. Well, the clothes. Okay.
No, they were not all gorgeous.
I liked every outfit I saw.
You didn't see this one because they could have kept it at home or wore it to the track meet.
I don't know which outfit you're talking about.
This the one. Who's the one that's always against Angel Reese? The white one.
Caitlin.
She
looked good too.
Well,
she had her belly out.
No, that's not the one I saw.
Okay.
No, she had on a white jacket and a white skirt, and it was just.
I ain't see that.
It was not good.
But anyway, but those women showed out.
That's Terry right, Robinson. Terry. Angel Reese was fashion magic. Carolyn Stevens says Lisa is a beautiful small, and I am a tall. I will add a
tall drink of water. Dr. Carolyn says I'm tall. I'm a tall 5'8".
Amen.
As opposed to a short 5'8".
Amen.
She's a tall 5'8".
I'm a tall 4'11".
Yeah, that was great. The WNBA draft. I like the drafts of basketball, football, because I know their lives change forever in that moment when they're picked. their whole life has changed.
Absolutely. But the WNBA this year was beautiful. The fashion was beautiful. It was very different from any of the other years that I've clicked past.
Yeah. Well, you sat there for a little bit of it this time.
No, I actually watched it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Just not with you.
I know.
Because I was watching for a different perspective.
What were you watching for?
The fashion.
Okay.
I didn't care what happened or who happened it to.
I know it changes their lives, it changes teams, and just the story behind it intrigues me so much.
She was really tall and really beautiful. She had on a red like gown that was up to her hip, and it was outlined in white, and it had a cutout over here, and it cut out. Oh, it was beautiful.
I don't know who that was, but I ain't looking for it the same reason you did. I just thought they looked nice. Beautiful. And tall women rocking heels do look nice.
I absolutely
short women rocking heels
love women in heels. Amen.
When I was in the Army, I've always been this kind of guy. I'm about to say, I was in the Army. I was clubbing every weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, and I thought it should be policy, Terry. I thought it should be policy. If a woman comes to the club, she needs to have on heels and have some legs out. If she don't have her leg out or no heel, she shouldn't be allowed in the club. That's what I used to think.
Amen. Lena Janelle is dropping wisdom. She said, I was taught by my parents to build a team. And I believe and move towards collaboration, but I was given some recent advice by 3 different mentors.
Okay.
Get yourself solidly in the room where it happens first. Then bring your people in, but be careful who you select. I've been burnt by so-called friends.
Yeah.
I helped and I have been helped by folks who I have never met. Competition is unavoidable, but it's how you view it. I strive to learn from anyone, but I only compete with last year Lena and and future Lena.
Love it.
It's all about perception.
Lena,
Amen.
That was amazing. Thank you, Lena, for that beautiful, beautiful commentary. That's right.
Amen.
I've been watching a bunch of Tracy Lynn. You know who Tracy Lynn is?
Of course.
Tracy Lynn Jewelry. She built a $100 million company. And she was talking about how, I was listening to her the other day, she was talking about how she read Madam C.J. Walker's book a few times. And Madam C.J. Walker said, always travel with an attorney and a tax person. Okay, always travel with your tax person and your attorney. And Tracy Lynn says, if Madam C.J. Walker, I started to do it too. This is about her traveling with her team. She'd always have her attorney with her and a tax person with her, building a team. I got to get better at that myself.
Amen.
I do.
Amen. William Brown says, I totally agree, Brian. There are so many stories in sports that people really don't understand, maybe because of their talent and the money that they make. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
But the stories, that's part of what makes it compelling to me.
Absolutely.
There was last year in the NFL draft.
You're welcome, Lena. She said, thank you. I stand on that. Absolutely.
You should.
It's wonderful.
Last year in the NFL draft, there was a guy named Zay Flowers who was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. He's 5'9", and he's a wide receiver, and he's really good. He's really fast. He can catch everything. But when they was doing the Zay Flowers story before he was drafted, Zay Flowers had like 15 family members around him. And they all needed him to make money. He's lifted that whole family with his first round draft money because they all needed his money. Stephon Marbury used to play with the Knicks in Minnesota and all those teams. He put everybody in his family through college. He put all of them through college. At one time, they said he was supporting 35 adults. Places to live, money, all that.
But you know what? I appreciate Country Wayne. For his perspective on it.
What's his?
He says that he takes care of his entire family, but he don't just give them nothing. They all have jobs within his organization. They have their own businesses that he contracts their services so that they can get paid for the things that they do.
That's awesome.
Now, they originally started out just supporting him, but in their growth to the positions that they were supporting, where he was tipping, then he got more money and he was able to put them on contractor payroll. Contractors, because I'm not in charge of nobody's taxes. I'm paying you and you take care of the rest of you.
Bernie Mac had a philosophy about how he treats his family members when it comes to his money. He says, I want to give my family members same thing they gave me. Shit. That's the Bernie Mac philosophy. I'm giving them shit.
Oh, Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Lena Janelle says, she's standing up. Great advice. Tracy Lynn and Madam C.J. Walker saving this.
Amen.
Yeah. I've gotten a lot out of watching Tracy Lynn lately.
Amen. Amen. It's time for the amazing mindfulness cards. William Brown says, I now only collaborate with people that I have a shared vision and values. I've learned that having only one doesn't work. I need both. A shared vision and values. It's true.
Thank you, William, for saying that. I think that's hard to find.
I think it's necessary.
Well, somebody has to adopt someone else's vision then, right?
No. That's why I believe in contractor relationships. I don't partner with, this is my partner. This is my partner.
Yep.
I don't create partnerships with nobody for no reason. Let me read the mindfulness card and then I will elaborate on that.
Okay.
I'm putting down
amazing mindfulness card.
The amazing mindfulness cards are brought to you this morning from 2018. God gave me the vision for these cards to wake up and reset your mind as often as you need through during the day. We pick a card. So today's card is I do continue to get better.
How appropriate.
Continue to get better. How do we remind ourselves that even when you're not where you want to be, you continue to get better? Even after a setback, you continue to get better. And Joel in 2:24 says, and the floors shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil. Understanding that no matter what today's situation is, that it will continue to get better.
Imagine that room, the floor full of wheat, the fats overflowing and wine's there. That means you got what? Prosperity.
And more than enough.
Wow.
Amen. William Brown says amen and amen again.
We like those cards a lot.
Amen.
In my growing up, I've done nothing more than play basketball. That's the single that I did more than anything else is play basketball. And I got really, really good at basketball. I thought I could score on anybody. But I knew I was a short man. If they were taller than me, I would just go around them if they slow, or I'd bump them a lot, bump them. If they were my height, they were too short to guard me because I would just go over them. So I wrote a report on how to dominate the basketball game, how to dominate a basketball game under 6 feet tall.
Okay.
I wrote it in college.
Mm-hmm.
How to dominate on a basketball court when you're under 6 feet tall. And I didn't have the resources to do it at the time, but I should have published it, and I should have published it in different languages because I imagine in my mind it would rock over in China, it would rock in Thailand, it would rock over there. And I was talking about how to do everything, how to bend your elbow, what moves to make, how to get around that. I wrote it all out and didn't publish it or sell it. If I had been married to Lisa at that time, I would have published this and probably made millions off of it.
That's what it is. Amen. Susan says, I agree with William. It's important to find people that have some same values and compatible visions. Amen. So what I was going to say about partnerships. So I have only one partner. I have lots of collaborations and contractor relationships. Even when I connect with someone like Dr. C and I connect, and we have lots of compatibility and a lot of things, understand that it's always my intention to make sure that you are getting paid for what you did. I understand I can get him to do things without paying him.
Because she can do stuff that y'all can't do. To me.
You see that? But I also have a vision that I walk to my own vision, the vision that God gave me. And sometimes our visions are not exactly the same.
Right. And that doesn't scare me.
No. They're not exactly the same. But in that, when I'm supporting him in the vision that God gave him, he takes lead and I follow that lead. But when he's supporting me in the vision that God gave me, I have to require that you remember that God gave me this vision.
Because you may not understand the way that she understands.
You may not understand.
Because you didn't get the same message.
It was not a conference call.
That's right. Message. Lena is bringing it today. What Lena got to say?
She says, I think you can get where you're going faster with family and friends as a part of your employment, but not everybody can do this. But not
with an emphasis.
But not everybody can do this. Unfortunately, I love my family, and I can see working with a few of them.
Right.
But some of us are still battling that crabs in a barrel. and Willie Lynch led a legacy.
Mhm.
Sometimes your circle has to see you really make it first, and then they want to be down. That has been my experience, though. Absolutely. And unfortunately,
Lena
sometimes I haven't waited for that.
is like
I have not waited for that.
75 years old today.
That wisdom is
dropping
good.
wisdom, Lena. Whoop, whoop, Lena.
Absolutely. But they also need to appreciate it. I have had family members. Don't encourage him.
William says,
Don't encourage him.
Says,
don't encourage
Brian,
him.
that was a big smile. Because I just remembered, William, what made me smile when I said the comment, Lisa can do stuff to me that y'all can't do. And then I remembered the last instance.
Tomorrow is our 8th anniversary.
Tomorrow is the 23rd of April, and that will mark the 8th year that Lisa and I have been married. We got married April 23rd, 2016. I am so excited about Katura Green's suggestion last week. Katura says you guys should write out 8 things that you love about each other, 8 reasons that you're glad you're married or something like that, and read them aloud on the broadcast tomorrow.
And we are going to do
How do y'all feel about that? Because Lisa hasn't seen my list yet. I've been working on my list since I got it. The assignment. Have you been working on your list?
I have.
So how do y'all think about that? If I came here tomorrow and gave the 8 reasons why I'm glad to be married to Lisa and read them all aloud.
As long as it's PG.
It's going to be
William
clean.
Brown
it's going to be
says
clean.
people will give you lip services about your vision and their different understanding of your values.
Yeah, I struggle with that, William. Thank you.
Dr. C says, calling for the mind of Brian on aisle 10. LOL, his mind went somewhere. Yes, it did.
Where did his mind go?
Lena Chanel said,
I did not say anything.
Nasty. Love it. Do the list. Amen. Shirley says,
who said do the list?
Alina, she says, love it.
Do the list. Okay.
Amen. 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 And
Shirley says that she's excited to hear them.
Susan says it sounds wonderful. Shirley says excited to hear them. Terry says, can we have a moment for vision? I have had visions about what I wanted to do that no one else could see. They doubted I moved forward with the vision and succeeded. I don't expect anyone to trust my vision, but I won't let anyone frustrate it either. Good. That's exactly the way to manage your vision.
It's a thin line, though, because if you keep your vision only to yourself.
That's not what she says.
I move forward with the vision and succeeded. I don't expect anyone to trust my vision, but I won't allow anyone to frustrate it either.
That's right.
Can we have that no one else could see? They doubt it. Okay. I move forward. I just thought it was a thin line because some people try to protect their vision by not sharing it.
That's not a good idea. There is a season for all things. It's definitely a necessary time and a place to share. The Bible tells us to cast not your pearl before swine.
That's right. That means don't tell your stuff to people that can't appreciate it. Okay. But I want to say this too. There's another philosophy there, Sister Terry. Denzel Washington said. He says, don't tell people about your stuff until it's completely sealed. Because if you tell them beforehand, you attract evil spirits. You attract negative spirits. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And you start broadcasting that. The negative spirit hears that too, and they come and try to trip you up. So that was the Denzel thing I heard. So that's why I said it's such a thin line between that.
I don't necessarily agree with that either.
Okay.
I understand even when we think about the example of Joseph and his brothers and telling them that the moon and the sun and the stars will bow down to him. And some of us look at that and think, oh my God, if he would have kept that to himself, he would not have been attacked by his brothers and thrown into the pit.
Exactly.
But then he would not have been raised to position to save them.
He told his brothers he's going to be the king.
And they was like, oh, you all that.
He told his brothers that they're going to bow to him. And it's like, what? You are a little brother. So they cast him out.
Yeah.
They beat him up.
Yeah.
They threw him in a hole for pigs.
And the thought is, please be mindful that understand all things work together for the good. It's quite possible that was by design for this situation because there was going to be a famine in the land. They were going to need to have a provision. And if their brother had not been thrown into the pit, rescued by the people, taken out, brought into the king's house, been attacked by his wife, then put into jail, then got favor with the jailer, then be raised up to esteem position of second only to Pharaoh. If the first thing didn't happen, then the last thing wouldn't have happened. So understand that God is in complete control. God is in control. All things work together for the good, and you have to move into point at something else. You have to move into the position where you are mindful that Romans 8:28 is true.
All right,
it's not possible, it is true. It's not probable, it is true. All things, how many things? All of them work together for the good of for those that know God. Understand that's a caveat. Know God and are called according to his purpose. Let go of my finger.
We got to move on. I don't want to just say it. We're supposed to start at 9:42. Okay. We're 5 minutes late. We got to catch up the comments first.
Shirley said,
Susan says, and don't forget you can add a few more. Lena says, yes, Shirley. Terry Robinson says, they couldn't see the vision I was trying to show them. Then Lena says,
God gave the vision to you. Share it with the trusted folks when the time is right, but don't wait too long. I waited too long. I waited too long with a few projects. When the time is right.
Like the business manual I told you all about, she waited too long. Lena Janelle also says, Brian and Lisa are wise, funny, and adorable all at the same time. Amen. We're caught up with the comments. Now let's go. We're about to do what we do now. You're moving too slow. Look at the time. Every now and then, y'all got to crack the whip around this mug. Okay? I got to keep stuff in order. That's what I do. Okay? Anyway, this show is called Let's Talk About It, and this show is run by contributions. Contributors. What's a contributor? That's someone who says something in the comments. People who consistently contribute, we thank them. And the way we thank them was with greeting songs and with greeting logos. For example, up first today is Mr. Uzama Ra. He's got a song.
Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama.
Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama. Jay Mattier says, preach, Lisa. Up next is Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt. She got a song, too. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Wait a minute. She says she's 5'8", I think. Lena Janelle Evans.
She got 9 inches on me. She's taller than me as much as you are.
Is she 5'8" or 5'11"?
No, Priscilla is 5'11".
Okay. But anyway, Lena Janelle, 5'8".
William Brown is 5'11". Okay. Craig Sabb is 5'11".
Okay, cool. Lena Janelle, baby. We gets high off her heart. Don't know how to behave. She was doing her art this past weekend. Scroll, please.
Amen. Amen.
Kimberly Marie Jackson, we got to get you a jam.
I thought we did.
What is it?
Pop, 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 goes my mind.
Okay, I know the lyric, but I don't see Kimberly Marie Jackson's name in it.
Shut your face.
So we got to find her a jam. That's
Susan Kennedy, we got to come up with your jam.
You supposed to have it ready today.
Your husband's supposed to help you.
We gave you an assignment.
Amen. That's your homework. Sheila. I gotta get it. Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
That's Amen. Sheila Gothard's jam. 5'1", Sheila Gothard.
Amen.
Terry Robinson's I'm
Terry Robinson, and I achieve
anything you want done, baby. Terry, you're in California, right? Isn't she in Cali? That means she's 3 hours behind.
It's Stephania.
Whoop, Stephanie, I must have missed you. She said, good morning, marvelous Monday.
Amen, Stephanie.
Life has new meaning to me.
There's beauty up above.
And things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love. Ooh, Stephanie. Antonobi has Craig Sabb, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees. You'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze. Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can dub a tape. All together now, we're going to do Antonobi. Sit up straight. Take some air into your body and say in a Nigerian voice, thank you, Antonobi.
Amen, 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 amen.
I hope Antonobi likes that, though.
Amen, amen. Terry says she is in California. I wake up at 6 a.m. for your show. You
Wow.
wake up vibrantly.
Wow.
Because you are always very, very engaged.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. Absolutely. I'm going through the list here. James Brown. James Brown. Amen. Good morning.
Hardest working man in show business, James Brown. I love being around James Brown. Every time, JB, I know he's probably not still here, but he's another one of those guys. And you want to be this person that when people get in your presence and they leave your presence, they feel better because they was in your presence. James Brown's that kind of guy.
Yes. Jah is in the house. Boom, boom. Tss,
tss, tss. Jah is in the house.
Amen. Good morning, Jah.
That's fun.
And I think William Miles Lowry already got his song.
We should do the whole thing.
Here I come to set the day.
That means that Mighty Mouse. No. That means that William Mouse is on the way.
Amen.
That's what we're going to do for you.
We love you. We appreciate you swinging on by. Dr. Beverly's in the house.
That's another one. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
And good morning, Ty. If you're there with her, what's good? What's good?
We miss
No. Oh, okay. William Brown.
Okay, William Brown has a song too. Good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will.
Amen. Sheila, we missed this comment. She says there was a tall king in the Bible. He was appointed because of his stature. I think it was Saul. That's exactly who it was when they realized that they picked wrong because they picked him for what his outward look as opposed to the heart of God.
Thank you.
God chose David. Amen.
Who was not tall.
Who was not tall. He was a ruddy boy. He's probably a little like me. Amen. Did we get all of them? All of them? So. We did. Craig said, oh, here's my sister Priscilla. Illa. Love my sister Priscilla. Illa. Amen.
You know, last night, you guys, I had to give myself a pep talk. You know, I told my wife about it this morning. Could you please move that out the way so I can see? Golly.
I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm reading over here, and sometimes when I'm not seeing what I'm doing something else.
Okay. Anyway, I had to give myself a pep talk, William Brown, because I had let my mind go to the, you know, every week, Brian, you say you want to do this, and this, and the week comes and you're not doing this, and this. You're not making it happen. I was saying that to myself. And then I had to do an inventory about what do I actually do with my time? I was like, whoa, that's not true that you're not making it happen. You are too making it happen. I was able to find lots of activities that I do regularly that are indicators of someone that's trying to make it happen. And I pepped myself up.
And you also remember to ask yourself the right questions.
Yeah. At
what
first
am I doing right? And what could I do differently?
And that's a Wednesday activity. But today is Monday. Monday sets the pace for your week.
Absolutely.
If you want to have a good week, have a good Monday.
Amen.
How do you have a good Monday? You intentionally do it. You intend to do it. You do the stuff that ensures you have a good Monday. Scroll back.
Dr. C, I'm trying to stay here. Dr. C has a song.
Dr. C makes you sure of yourself. She'll have you walking like you've got the only love in love. That's the second time James Brown has made an appearance this morning.
Amen.
With JB.
Amen.
And James Brown, and now Dr. C's jam.
Amen. We got that. We got Miss Emily is in the building. I think I saw her show up. She says try to make up a song based on my name. We already have. Oh, Emily.
And you came and you gave without taking. Oh, Emily. Jay Maddie's got a jam too. It goes, get ready. Oh, get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes.
Amen.
That's good morning, Emily.
Thank you for all the love. Thank you, love. Susan said, yeah, I completely forgot. I will talk to him tonight. Amen.
Emily, you're not late.
You're not late. We're glad you're here. Now, Shirley says she gets up at 6:45, so she could be at the show on time in Colorado.
Oh, wow. No, we don't need to go on The Voice. Emily, she says, Lena Janelle says, you guys need to go on The Voice. No, we don't. Angela says, yes, love it. And Lena says,
Terry, I'm trying to get back to where you are. California love to sing Antidote song. Amen.
Lena Janelle spent, a month in Cali or 2 months in Cali?
I think it was a month. I think it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks or a month. I can't remember.
But anyway, she's already feeding for it. She's already trying to get back there.
Amen. Amen. She says, my song makes me happy. Shirley says that. Emily says, try to make up a song based by your name. Well, we have one. Amen. And we sung it. Lena Janelle said, Ruddy Boy. That's right. He was a ruddy boy. And that's what he was. He was a little redheaded.
Barry will be so proud of you.
Amen. Amen.
We're grateful
we made it. It is 9:55. We are late.
We're late getting out of here. We got to go.
Lena says, I like Doc C's jam too. I love them all. Jay's Joan is type 2. Susan, bring your jam. 2 months in California. Amen.
Yeah,
Terry says, 5th generation Californian on my mom's side here.
I gotta
go. We love you. We love you. We love you. I got a long day ahead of me. Like I said, if you call or reach out and don't get me, please.
I got a long day ahead.
Send me a text, love me, and leave me alone. I love you too. Dr. C, I will see you later on today. Bye-bye. Don't forget to have sex.